Hello, welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. Today we're going to learn to avoid some important mistakes and practice with some great structures. So let's get started. First, this is not correct.
Do you know how much is a haircut? Because this will be his first time.
I cannot say, do you know how much is a haircut? How much is a haircut is a direct question. But if I say, do you know, this is an indirect question. We have to use a positive structure. We have to switch is and a haircut and say a haircut is. That's a positive structure. So the correct question is, do you know how much a haircut is? I cannot say, do you know how much is a haircut? You have to say, do you know how much a haircut is? Using the positive structure, a haircut is. Because it's an indirect question.
Do you know how much Homestead Company made off its first planet?
Do you have any idea how much the T-virus would be worth on the open market?
I know how much the audition meant to you.
I know how much the penguins mean to you.
Do you know how much the square root of 2,130 is?
Do you know how much my house is worth?
Example, I can say, do you know how much a haircut is? And you can answer, yes, I know how much a haircut is. Or you can say, no, I don't know how much a haircut is. With all of these examples, we put is at the end. Let's practice. Do you know how much a haircut is? That's right. I don't know how much a haircut is. This is also not correct.
Just in case if your dog makes an accident inside the house, which just means if he goes pee or poop inside the house.
I cannot say just in case if your dog makes an accident. We don't really need if. We can eliminate that. Just in case your dog makes an accident, that's the real mistake. We do not say make an accident. We use a different verb. We use the verb have. In this case, just in case your dog has an accident, not makes.
And dogs may have a very small bladder, so they might make accidents in the house.
And you cannot say they might make an accident in the house. Again, we cannot use the verb make with accident. We use the verb have. So you can say they might have an accident in the house. Remember, you don't make an accident, you have an accident.
Olive, Uncle Frank didn't really have an accident.
Not to mention that we had an accident with mine when someone, not to name any names, put her elbow in it.
Some men there had an accident night before last.
Maybe she had an accident.
Oh, please, you know.
If one of us has an accident, we can't use it?
When an older person has an accident like this, social services looks into it.
My wife's had an accident with some Quaaludes.
Always made sure they took care of business beforehand in case they have an accident, you know.
Example, the dog had an accident. The dog had an accident on the floor. Let's practice. Did the dog have an accident on the floor? That's right, the dog had an accident on the floor. He didn't make an accident, he had an accident. This is also not correct.
There are canned dog food.
I cannot say there are canned dog food. Dog food is singular. I cannot say there are. I have to say there is, or make the contraction theirs. So it's correct to say there's canned dog food, or there is canned dog food. I cannot say there are canned dog food.
There's dog food in here.
Here, just hang out and sleep in, and there's a bunch of food in the fridge.
Now, the phone number is on the fridge.
Okay.
And there's plenty of food in there, so help yourself.
If you have a plural like cans, if you say cans of dog food, then you can say there are. There are cans of dog food. Or there is canned dog food. Let's practice. Is there any canned dog food? That's right, there is canned dog food. Are there any cans of dog food? That's right, there are some cans of dog food. This is also not correct.
And inside, they'll administer vaccines to prevent your dog or your cat from diseases.
I cannot say to prevent your dog or cat from diseases. You can eliminate the dog or cat and say to prevent diseases. But if you include the dog or cat, we have to use a different structure. We have to say to prevent a dog or cat from getting diseases.
You need to make sure your dog has all of the correct vaccines that prevent him from diseases.
I cannot say vaccines that will prevent him from diseases. Again, if you eliminate him, you can say vaccines that will prevent diseases. But if you include him, you have to change the structure. You have to say to prevent him from getting diseases. We need from plus a gerund.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to prevent the apostles from acquiring plutonium using any means at your disposal.
He's convinced it's a conspiracy to prevent him from sitting down.
Tono is now home, hoping that I will try to prevent him from killing King.
Why? Well, the idea is to discover everybody's secret, without speaking, of course, and prevent the other players from discovering yours.
The post office tried to prevent him from sending photographs of nude men through the mail.
You know, trying to prevent him from being pissed off at me or our parents, our school, anything, the whole universe.
Example, vaccines will prevent people and dogs from getting diseases. Let's practice. Will vaccines prevent people from getting diseases? That's right. Vaccines will prevent people from getting diseases. Keep watching for a complete explanation of this structure, including prevent, stop, and keep. They all use the same structure. So keep watching to practice more. One of our viewers sent us a message asking about this difficult structure. They asked if the structure in this clip was correct. Let's listen to the clip.
Because then it's going to prevent from her to feel free when she's working on a role.
We cannot say it's going to prevent from her to feel free. We have to use a different structure. We say it's going to prevent her from feeling free. After prevent, we need to have an object. It's going to prevent her. Her is the object. Then we need a preposition from. It's going to prevent her from feeling free. After the preposition from, we have to use a gerund. That's a verb with ing used as an object. Feeling is the gerund. After from, we need a gerund, feeling. It's going to prevent her from feeling free. This is an important structure because we use it not only for prevent, but also for stop and keep. With all three verbs, we use the same structure. Example, prevent someone from doing something, or stop someone from doing something. And also keep. Keep someone from doing something. We use the same structure for all three verbs. Let's hear some examples with prevent.
I have a duty to my people, and I will not allow anyone to prevent me from carrying it out.
I'm not trying to prevent her from growing up.
I'm trying to prevent her from killing herself.
Our whole system's designed to prevent them from making contact.
What you're saying, Kevin, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that there's nothing to prevent her from playing. Officially, right?
Well, yeah. Yeah. This may prevent me from being your maid of honor on Sunday.
We should probably
prevent her from doing that.
Let's practice with prevent. Why do people take vitamin C? People take vitamin C to help prevent them from getting sick. They say it can help prevent you from getting sick. That's right. People take vitamin C to prevent them from getting sick. Let's practice. Why do people take vitamin C? That's right. People take vitamin C to prevent them from getting sick. Another example. What does the Border Patrol do? The Border Patrol prevents immigrants from entering the country. That's their job. They prevent immigrants from entering the country. Let's practice. What does the Border Patrol do? That's right. They prevent immigrants from entering the country. Another example. Car alarms. Why do people have car alarms? It's to prevent thieves from stealing their car. That's the reason. It's to prevent thieves from stealing their car. Let's practice. Why do people have car alarms? That's right. It's to prevent thieves from stealing their car. Let's hear some examples with stop.
And that's when I realized making fun of Carolyn Kraft wouldn't stop her from beating me in this contest.
And nobody can stop me from making that happen.
Elvis was an artist, but that didn't stop him from joining the service in time of war.
If it's not gonna stop him from killing people.
To stop us from fighting.
We're fighting? Why?
Okay, I'm sorry, but you can't stop us from getting legally divorced.
Example. I don't think vitamin C can stop you from getting sick. I don't think it works 100% of the time. What do you think? Do you think vitamin C will stop you from getting sick? That's right. I don't think vitamin C will stop you from getting sick. Example, the Border Patrol. What's their job? Their job is to stop immigrants from entering the country. Let's practice. What does the Border Patrol do? What's their job? That's right. Their job is to stop immigrants from entering the country. And why do people have car alarms? It's to stop thieves from stealing their car. That's the reason. Let's practice. Why do people have car alarms? That's right. It's to stop thieves from stealing their car. Now let's hear some examples with keep.
They help keep boats safe and keep us from crashing into the rocks.
The mind holds on to painful memories for a reason, trying to keep us from making the same mistakes over and over.
Like I was disgusting for faking, for doing the only thing I could think of to keep him from hitting me again.
I don't see why you couldn't just give me a pill to keep me from dreaming.
There was so little left of him. They had to fill the coffin with cotton balls to keep him from rattling around.
Fiction created by people to keep them from jumping out of windows.
Example, I don't think vitamin C will keep you from getting sick. What do you think? Do you think vitamin C will keep you from getting sick? That's right. I don't think vitamin C will keep you from getting sick. Example, what does the Border Patrol do? They keep immigrants from entering the country. Let's practice. What does the Border Patrol do? That's right. They keep immigrants from entering the country. And why do people have car alarms? It's to keep thieves from stealing their car. That's why people have car alarms. It's to keep thieves from stealing their car. Let's practice. Why do people have car alarms? That's right. It's to keep thieves from stealing their car. So remember, prevent, stop, and keep all have the same meaning and they all use the same structure. After the verb, you need an object plus the preposition from plus a gerund. Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a member, click the join button. And we'll see you next time.